I don't feel like I'm going to get shot driving down the street anywhere I've been in Africa. When I go back to America, I'm concerned about getting, as a bullet want to come shoot me, in America. I feel less safe in America than I do in any place I've been in Africa.
Hey guys, it's your girl Blue Beatrice Achibon. Welcome to the channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back guys. Today I am with the ever amazing maximum is it maximum impact?
Yeah, you got it. That's right.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, from the title of today's video, you guys know what's about to go down, and I'm super excited. If this looks like what you love to see, keep watching the video. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
I'm okay. Chocolate.
All right, and I am honored to be here with the lovely Blue Beatrice. Yeah, so I'm here in Accra.
Okay, Accra, Ghana.
Yeah, Accra, Ghana. Yeah.
So how long have you been in Ghana?
Well, I just got back from Egypt.
Okay.
Okay, so but I've been on and off all year.
Okay.
Back and forth, U.S., different countries in Africa, in UK, and.
Are you a traveler?
I am a traveler.
Oh, okay.
And I bring people over too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So the whole theme is bridging the gap between Africa and the African diaspora, but I also bridge the gap, encouraging other African countries to visit other African countries.
That's really good. It's really good because I mean, Africa is the future.
Yes.
I keep saying that Africa is the future. If you've not visited Africa yet, Charlie, you are wrong. You are doing it wrong.
My first trip to Africa was in November 2018.
Oh, okay.
So I've been back and forth since November 2018.
Okay.
And originally from the U.S., Washington, D.C. area.
Okay.
And have found that much of what we've been told in America about the continent of Africa and the different countries has been wrong.
Wow.
And so now what I do is encourage people to come see for themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you don't see for yourself, you're listening to what somebody else says. They can tell you anything.
Some people give the wrong impression about Africa, you understand? It's always good for you to come and experience. They say seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah, it's true. Seeing is believing. So, how long have you been in Ghana, to be specific? Ghana.
Well, Ghana on and off because I'm back and forth.
Okay.
I would say now for the past 2 years consistently.
Okay.
And so I feel at home. Like now when I land at the airport, I feel like I'm landing at home, and I don't feel like a foreigner. You know, so and that's the thing. You know, obviously when you're coming into a different country, you're having to learn all the different languages, all the different ethnic groups, and you know because of what I've been told, you're thinking, okay, well, Africa, they'll generalize and say Africans do it like this. But then when you come to some place like Ghana, and you see all the different ethnic groups, the Ewe, the Ga, the Fanti, the Ashanti, the Ekwapim, you begin to see all of these in different languages.
Yeah.
It becomes fascinating and you want to learn more and you recognize and appreciate the diversity within the country of Ghana. And then when you go to the north, and I went to Tamale and I saw everybody riding on the motorbikes. And I was like, well, this is like almost like a different country from Accra. So you begin to learn about all the cultural diversity and the different ethnic groups, and just the kindness of the people. You know, in America, they tell us Africans don't like us. So when I'm coming here, nobody bothers me. It's peaceful. People who watch my channel, they come up to me, hey Jay, oh man, we love what you're doing. So because I'm able to see for myself, I now can say, all right, all of that stuff that they're telling me is coming from a place of ignorance. And so I decided that I didn't want to be like that. So what if I didn't come over here? Then I wouldn't be able to talk to Blue Beatrice. I'd be sitting back in America somewhere thinking one thing, and now, just as kind as you've been, as kind as everyone has been, what can I say?
So let me ask one quick question.
Yeah.
So why did you choose Ghana? Like, why Ghana?
Because Ghana has a really nice balance.
Okay.
So I'm familiar. In America, we've been westernized.
Okay.
And so what Ghana has is a nice balance of Western amenities.
Okay.
But it also holds a lot of the traditional values of the indigenous groups here in Ghana. So I wanted that. I didn't want to go someplace that was just like what I was familiar with.
Okay.
I wanted to go someplace where I still could have the Western amenities that I'm used to, but then I could still get the flavor of the cultures that have always been there. So, but I've been to 17 different African countries. So I appreciate every country I've been in even the ones that are more Western, even the ones that are not Western, I have allowed myself to adapt to the unique cultures that I've been exposed to.
Have you traveled to Nigeria before?
I have.
Really?
I have.
Where in Nigeria?
I've been in Lagos, I've been to Abuja, and I've been in Calabar.
Whoa!
See?
That's crazy.
See? She didn't see that one
I
coming.
know. No, you know why I suspected Nigeria? Because when you asked me where in Nigeria am I from, I was like,
How do you even know that? What are you doing?
What's that? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that you kind of, okay, that was interesting. So
Yeah.
how did you say Nigeria?
I love Nigeria.
Really?
As a matter of fact, Nigeria is the place that I feel the most at home.
Wow.
Because I blend in. Nope, everybody thinks that I'm from there. So I'm walking through the streets of Lagos,
Okay.
and they're like, "Oh, he's an evil man." And I'm like, "Hey, I'll go
You
with
kind
it."
of look like.
Wait, well, you tell me. You're from there, is
Okay, you look Igbo.
Yeah,
You look Igbo.
that's what everybody
Seriously,
says.
you look Igbo.
Yeah, and they tell me even when when I was in Seychelles,
Okay.
another evil man was there.
Okay.
And he said, "You're an evil man," and I was like, "Oh no, I was born in America," but I had people in Nigeria in the airport arguing with me, telling me that I was born in Nigeria. And
You
I
look like Nigerian, seriously.
Yeah.
Guys, let me know what you think about this. He looks Nigerian.
I do show my profile, and there's
I know Nigerian men have the beard.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing, so you kind of took that thread from.
But I'm
like,
proud. I'm proud of that. Because in America, for many of us, we're told to. We see Nigeria. They say, "Oh, it's full of corruption and scams, and the people are very aggressive and all of that." And I said, "Well, truth be told, it's not much different in America."
Okay.
So when you really get down, because I grew up in America, so I know. But when I went to Nigeria, the people were so nice. I didn't have any problems. Everyone was very welcoming and very accommodating. I didn't go through that. They don't like us. Not one time. Now, granted, you want to go through that anywhere you go. If I go to America, I'll deal with somebody who doesn't like me, who comes from the same place that I come from. But when I was in Nigeria, it was like I felt like somebody was telling me something to keep me away from there.
Yeah.
And but I will tell you, many Nigerians and many Black Americans have similarities because we kind of fell under the same system. So the British, and then in America, the British, so I was like, this is very interesting, and I always love going. I can't wait to go back. But of course, I love Ghana, Sierra Leone. I guess that was probably going to come up. I'm a dual citizen of Sierra Leone. I love West Africa.
Okay.
That's the bottom line. I love West African people. I love West African culture. I just love the vibe in West Africa.
Okay, let's come back to Ghana.
Let's come back to Ghana.
Let's come back home.
Let's come on back.
Okay, so in Ghana, where have you traveled to?
I've been to Takoradi. I've been to Tamale.
Okay.
I've been to Tema. I've been to Kumasi. I've been to Cape Coast. I've been to Winneba.
Wow.
I've been to.
Have you been to the Eastern region?
I have not.
Oh,
That's the only place I have not. So where all the Airway family is. The Eastern region, right? Airway? Okay, the Volta.
No.
Volta.
Yeah,
Airway.
is Eastern region Airway?
I know Volta is.
Volta? I don't know.
Forsen.
Hello?
Is the Eastern region, Airway in the Eastern region? No. Who's the Equapim? Equapim. Okay, see, I knew a little something. I'm hanging with it here.
Okay. So let's move over to the food. Do you enjoy the Ghanaian food?
I do.
What food is your
Banku has taken over Wache is my number one. Banku, Wache is number 2.
Okay.
Red is number 3.
Like the way you are calling this thing, like
I mean the Kelly Welle.
You've so naturalized here that you know everything. You're now like a pure Ghanaian, like.
I enjoy the best of both worlds because, when I think about it, many of the ancestors that we have come from this part of the world, whether it's Ghana or Nigeria or Senegal or Sierra Leone. And I'm not going to miss out on embracing all of this, because it's a part of me. There's a part of me that is from Ghana, and I'm going to enjoy this culture. I'm going to enjoy when I eat that red. It's almost like when I eat the food, I'm sitting there like, oh man. It feels like well, I was born in South Carolina in America. So we have the black eyed peas, we have the rice. So there's a lot of similarities. That jollof and that red rice. It's just something that connects on the food level that I can't explain it. So I love Ghanaian food.
Okay, so let me ask you this one. As a traveler, one gets to, I don't know, if I should say one gets to experience challenges. Have you experienced any challenges in your traveling journey or being in Ghana and all of these things?
Oh, of course, of course. You know, when you have systems in place
Okay.
that are designed to frustrate,
Exactly. Oh, Charlie.
you experience it. But the thing that you learn, I always think about what's on the other side of it. So if I stop and I said, okay, I'm not going to be bothered with this because I'm frustrated, then I'm going to miss out on something. So yeah, I've had challenges at the airport. I've had to tip a little extra in order to get certain things done. But it doesn't deter me. I say, okay, once it's done, it's done. I learn how to navigate the streets. And and so I'm learning daily how to navigate these African streets, and it's fine. You know, I understand it, and I recognize it is what it is. It is not going to stop me from enjoying what I'm supposed to enjoy and bringing other people to enjoy it. I refuse to allow that frustration that comes every now and then. It's not all the time.
Okay.
I refuse to allow that to cause me to stay. That's what I say. I refuse to allow it to cause me to stay on the American plantation, because there's so much in this world to see that we as Black Americans don't see because of fear, because somebody's convinced us they don't like us. Don't go. You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to get scammed. And all of these things. And I'm saying I'm not going to let that keep me away from having experiences like this and being able to sit down and talk to you, Blue Beatrice. You know, I'm not going to let that happen.
Seriously, a lot of things have been said about Africa, like what you said, they're going to rob you, they're going to do this. It's good to have those at the back of your mind. It doesn't mean you should not experience for yourself. Ever since you got to Africa, have you been robbed, or have you been, those things they said, have they happened to you before?
I've not been robbed. I did have a situation on an airplane which was very unique.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, I mean, it could have happened in America the same way. So I'm able to look at it like, I don't feel like I'm going to get shot driving down the street anywhere I've been in Africa.
Okay.
When I go back to America, I'm concerned about getting, is a bullet going to come shoot me, in America. I feel less safe in America than I do in any place I've been in Africa, in any part of Nigeria, in any part of Sierra Leone, in any part of Tanzania, in any part of Egypt, in any part of South Africa. I feel safer here in any of those countries than I do in America. And many people who come share that same sentiment. Now, if they go to, as we say in America, if they go to the hood of Lagos, they're not going to feel safe. But if you go to the hood in America, you're not going to feel safe. But in America, you don't even have to go to the hood and have in the back of your mind, what if somebody comes through here and shoots up the restaurant? Well, I'm in a movie theater. What if somebody comes through and shoots up the movie theater? What if I'm driving down the street minding my business and a stray bullet comes through the window in my car? That's the thoughts that you have in many parts of America. Not everywhere in America, but many parts of America. But you just don't have that thought here. I haven't had that thought.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Just in case some of my audience might be interested, okay, yes, you're good looking.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so some of my audience might be interested. Please, are you single?
No, I'm not single. No. I'm off the market.
Okay, he's off the market. Okay, please, you can close your eyes now. Don't look at me.
I'm off the market. All right.
Okay, so your family here?
No. I've grown. All of my children are grown.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Everybody's like, wait a minute now. How did that happen?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I'm able to travel like this. Because I don't have to take people to school, and so they travel themselves. My oldest son, he's been to Egypt by himself, and so he travels. And then my middle son, he's a chef. So yeah, so we're
You don't even look old. Seriously.
I'm a little older than what you might think.
Really?
I'm a little older. I won't say it right now, but
okay.
I'm a little older than what it appears. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let me know. Apart from the places you mentioned that you traveled to, where do you think you want to explore next?
Oh, great question. In Ghana, well, obviously the eastern region.
Okay.
I want to spend some more time in the north.
Okay.
And I want to spend some more time in the west.
Okay.
So I've done some of that. And I do want to spend some more time in the Volta region.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to, spend more time there. But outside of Ghana, I want to go to Angola. I know that kind of like Angola. Where did that come from? I do want to visit Cameroon, and I want to spend more time in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I do want to spend more time in Nigeria, and I haven't been to Mali or Burkina Faso. So I want to cover Liberia and Guinea-Bissau and Guinea. I want to cover all of West Africa.
Okay, so let me get something. So when you travel to these countries, you try to connect, tell the story of Africa to the diaspora, or try to connect them back to their origin.
Yes.
So
Well, the first thing I try to do is change the narrative
narrative, yeah, very important.
because, again, the typical Black American or African American, whatever you want to call us, runs to Europe. We'll be the first ones to go stand in front of the Eiffel Tower. The French, the British will idolize them. Germany, Italy, Greece. We're going to all of these places, and we don't even think about Africa as a continent. But we don't. West Africa is not even in our thought process. We'll go to South Africa. We'll go to Egypt. We'll go to Kenya. But when you talk about coming to this part of the world, it's like not even in our thoughts. So that's major. You know, when and you have us many of us in America who are trying to figure things out. We're dealing with the racism, we're dealing with discrimination, we're dealing with a lot of that, and we're not able to put those pieces together because we're thinking that America is the supreme. When in actuality, when you come here and you see how people look, see how they're built, see how they move, you see yourself. You see your cousins, your aunties, you see family that was ripped apart. But for whatever reason, you know, something happened in our conditioning to where we don't have an interest. So I'm here as a regular Black American man to say, look, it's okay to come over and have a good time. It's okay. Nobody's going to bother you. I tell the ladies, I say, hey, listen, you know, maybe things haven't worked out on the relationship side in America.
Yeah.
Maybe you consider some part of Africa. I tell the men, they all run to South America. They all run to, you know, those types of places. You know, nothing wrong. I love South America, by the way. But they'll run to places and they won't even think about the continent of Africa and all of the ladies that they could potentially meet. Hey! In Africa. So, you know, that's what I try to do, and I try to paint a different picture.
Okay, so this is like the second to the last question I'm
Sure.
asking you. So traveling all around the world, like how is it for you? Is it cheap? Like
No, it's not cheap. But I have a tour company,
okay,
and I bring hundreds of people to Africa every year.
okay.
So that more than covers my travel expenses.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about
Well,
that. And we create experiences for people that they never forget. And I have a staff in all of the countries that we service, and they do a great job. And but no, it's not cheap at all. But I'll say this: it's not cheap, but it's so worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Okay, the last one. Do you
Sure.
understand tree? Can you speak tree?
No,
Oh,
all I can say is a Kwaba Madasi.
I know. I think you
it.
should try and learn.
I'm going
You
to. I
should try
mean,
and
I
learn.
know something. I won't even. I won't even try. I won't even go down that road and offend anyone because I'll mess up the pronunciation.
Oh, Charlie.
Do you know some tree?
I know, but not a lot. I'm still a learner.
So what do you know?
I can ask you what is your name and tree.
Okay, go ahead and ask me.
Pacho, you're from Saint.
Okojo Chungorama.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's my Ashanti,
Name. Okay.
right? Kojo Chungorama, born on Monday.
Okay.
Which
I'm Amma.
I'm that's
Saturday born.
Saturday born.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday born.
So you got your is it Ashanti or Fanti or
I don't even know where
Okay.
mine is from. I don't know.
got it. So do you have a full name, a full?
A Ghanaian name or
Yeah.
Nigerian name?
Well, both. Okay, let's go Ghanaian name.
I don't have full Ghanaian name.
So you know Amma is your first.
Yeah, Amma is my first. Like my day name.
Yes.
In Ghana, I've been Saturday born, so
Okay.
it means Amma. Saturday born is Amma. For female,
Got it. What
Yeah.
about
the male is Kwame.
Kwame, okay.
Kwame.
What about Nigeria? Which
Nigeria don't give day born.
okay. So what's
Yeah.
your name?
My name is Beatrice.
No.
My local name. My local name is Mabi.
Mabi.
Yes, or Inemesis.
Inimicit.
Yeah, Inemesis. That's sweetheart.
Okay, and Nemesis.
Nemesis.
And Nemesis.
It's not Nemesis. It's not Nemesis. Okay.
Inimicit.
Yeah, Inemesis.
Inimicit. T. Inimicit.
Good, good, good. Guys, I don't want this video to get so long. Well, if you made it this part of the video, you are my real VVIP and I love you so much. Please, at this point, please, I encourage you all to go subscribe to his channel. Show him all the love he deserves. He's doing amazingly well for Africa, not for just Ghana, for Africa. Please go show him all the love he deserves. And also, hit the red button to subscribe so that you don't miss any videos coming from this channel. Until next time, stay safe. Remember, Jesus loves you. See you on my next video. Peace out.